Hello everyone. So recently in a temple in West Bengal, for the first time in last more than 200 years, people of Dalit community or SC community have been allowed to enter and worship. You can read in various newspaper, you can see the headlines that 5 Dalits they enter temple for the first time, right? That too, this entry was given to them under heavy police protection, right? This incident again brings to limelight the issues faced by Dalit community or SCs, or what is basically caste system, why in India society or Indian society is divided into various castes. So what we are going to discuss in this particular video is what is caste system, from where do we get the origin of caste system, and then what are the essential features of caste system, and what are the views of two architects of modern India, that is Mahatma Gandhi and B.R.Ambedkar on caste system, and in the end we will briefly be seeing what are the provisions in Indian constitution regarding caste system. So starting with the origin of caste system. So you see, even though there are various theories regarding the origin of caste system, the one very popular theory of origin of caste system is divine origin theory. This theory or the origin of this theory comes from an ancient text of Aryan literature, that is Rig Veda. So Rig Veda, which was composed between 1500 BC to 1000 BC, for the first time we find the mention about 4 varnas in Rig Veda, right? In the Purush Sukta hymn of Rig Veda, you will be finding it says that the God himself or the creator of the world himself has given these 4 varnas, or these 4 varnas have emerged from the God himself, and God, these 4 varnas, they are creation by God, and the first varna Brahmin, right? These Brahmins, they have come out of head of Brahma. Kshatriyas, they have come out of arms of Brahma. Vaishyas, they have come out of thighs of Brahma, and Shudras, they have come out of feet of Brahma, right? So these 4 varnas, they are creation of God itself, and these 4 varnas, they have taken birth or they are born out of different part of Brahma's body. Brahmins from head, Kshatriyas from arms, Vaishyas from thighs, and Shudras from feet. And hence Brahmins have been given the work of becoming priest or teacher. Kshatriyas have been given the role of warriors or rulers. Vaishyas have been given the role of becoming farmer, trader, merchant. Shudras are laborers, service class. There is one more category of people which is beyond these 4 varnas. These people are untouchable, outcast people, right? So this is the most popular theory, most accepted theory of origin of varna system in India. Now let's discuss what are the essential features of caste system, right? What makes caste system alive, right? The first feature of caste system is it divides society into segments. So for example, we have seen that there are 4 varnas, right? So society has been divided into 4 varnas, 4 segments, right? And the most important part is that these segment or these segmental divisions, they are on the basis of birth. So you don't get to choose your caste, right? To whatever caste you are born to, that will be your caste throughout your life, right? So first thing is segmental division of society. Another feature of caste system is it is hierarchical in nature, meaning various castes, they have been divided into a hierarchy. No 2 castes are equal to each other, right? There are certain castes which are considered as upper caste, there are certain castes which are considered as lower caste. So caste system, one essential feature of caste system is castes are divided into hierarchy. The third feature of caste system is civil and religious disabilities, meaning that caste system, it imposes many kind of disability. The issue which we are discussing that is entry to temple to Dalit community. That is one kind of religious disability imposed on people of certain caste. So, Dalits not getting allowed, not being allowed to enter into temple, this is one kind of religious disability only. Like this, many civil and religious disabilities are imposed on people of certain caste. Another feature of caste system is it restrict the marriage as well, or there is some restrictions on marriage as well. So, here you should be knowing about the word caste endogamy, meaning a person can marry within his or her own caste only. You cannot get married outside your caste. Caste endogamy, within the same caste. So, restrictions, there is restriction on marriage also, there are rules regarding marriage as well, that you can marry within your caste, not outside your caste. Next feature of caste system is lack of unrestricted choice of occupation, meaning caste system, it also imposes restriction on your choice of occupation. If you are born to this caste, you will be doing this occupation. If you are born to that caste, you will be doing that occupation or the occupation related to that caste, right. It basically curtails your freedom to choose your occupation. And the last feature of caste system is that it also imposes restrictions on feeding and social interaction. So, as you all must be knowing that how the members of different caste, how do they interact with each other, these restrictions are also imposed by caste system. For example, when we talk about feeding interaction, so people which all caste can offer food to Brahmin. If food has been offered to Brahmin, what kind of food can be offered? For example, Brahmins can only be offered pakka food, not the kacha food. Pakka food meaning the food which is cooked in ghee, right. Only such food can be offered to Brahmin. So, such kind of restrictions are imposed by caste system. So, these are the features of caste system. So, now let us discuss the views of Mahatma Gandhi on caste system. So, you see, Mahatma Gandhi, he had positive view about varna system, right. So, as per Mahatma Gandhi, in a society, members of society, they are interdependent on each other. No member is self-sufficient, or for the effective functioning of the society, work has to be divided among the members of society. Some members, they will be doing, let us say, the work of a warrior community. Some members will be doing agriculture. Some members will become teachers also, and hence work has to be divided. He says varna system essentially does this thing only for a society. It divides labor into society. Division of labor in a society is done by varna system. Another thing about varna system as per Mahatma Gandhi, that varna system, it was not very rigid system, or it was quite flexible or open system, meaning you get a particular varna not because or not by birth, but because of your attributes, your gunas, your qualities, right. So, if you have a quality of teaching well, you will become a Brahmin. If you have a quality of becoming a good warrior, you will become a Kshatriya. So, depending upon quality of a person or guna of a person, you will be getting a particular varna. And he says varna system is again a good thing, reason being no varna or no work is inferior or superior to any other varna. So, the work done by Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras, all these works are important for the survival of society. You cannot say that one work is important than other work, and hence because all works are important, all varnas are also equal. So, in varna system, Mahatma Gandhi saw positive or functional aspect of varna system. On the other hand, Mahatma Gandhi was very critical of caste system, right. Unlike varna system, he was critical of caste system, because by caste system what has happened is that few things which have changed between caste system and varna system. That first, caste has become a very rigid institution, meaning you cannot change your caste. You get a caste by your birth, not because of your quality. And another thing is, in caste system, what another feature which has come is that caste have been categorized into hierarchy. There are certain caste which has been considered as upper caste. There have been certain caste which have been considered as lower caste. So because of this hierarchy, and lastly because of the practice of untouchability, about caste system, Mahatma Gandhi was very critical, right? He says that we can bring reform in caste system not merely by passing laws, but by changing heart of people. So he says that by passing laws, using legislature, that is one tool of bringing reform in caste system, but that is not the ultimate tool. The biggest tool will be changing heart of people. These kind of social change, they generally come from within. So his view, as per Mahatma Gandhi, changing heart of people of society will bring the long lasting changes in caste system. But if you see the viewpoint of B.R. Ambedkar, he was very critical of Mahatma Gandhi about his views on caste system. As per Ambedkar, there are certain caste which are treated as outcast because there is caste system. If there is no caste system at all, then there will be no caste as lower caste or upper caste. There will be no caste as outcast, right? He says that assumption of Mahatma Gandhi that you can bring reform in the heart of everybody in the society, it is very utopian. It is very idealistic thing to imagine. These kind of changes, they will either not happen at all, or they will take centuries altogether. Can people of certain caste wait for that long, right? Is this kind of society a just society, a fair society, right? He says that the solution of caste system is first to annihilation of caste, that caste should be removed permanently. There should be no caste system altogether, right? And he also says we should proactively use laws, education, increasing representation of lower caste in policy making, these tools for empowerment of lower caste. He says thinking about changing heart of people is very utopian thing to think, right? So for him, these were the solution. He also felt in his later days, in his later years, that caste system is very essential feature of Hinduism. You cannot bring change into caste system till the time Hinduism is there, and hence, if you know, in the last days of his life, he along with his followers, they converted to Buddhism, right? So what we have discussed here is what are the viewpoint of Mahatma Gandhi on caste system and the views of Ambedkar on caste system. Mahatma Gandhi was having positive view about varna system, not caste system but varna system, and Ambedkar was very critical of Mahatma Gandhi for his approach on caste system, right? In the end, we will also be seeing, or we should also see what are the provisions in the constitution itself regarding this particular menace of caste system. So the first thing which is there in the constitution is Article 17, which is a fundamental right. Article 17 talks about abolition of untouchability. Abolition of untouchability, right? Untouchability, this word or this term has not been defined under Article 17, but through various interpretation or various judgment of the courts of Supreme Court, High Courts, the term untouchability, it has been given very wide reference, right, or very wide definition has been given to untouchability. For example, the practice of not allowing people of certain community into temple, that also is part of untouchability, right? So Article 17, it abolishes untouchability. To implement Article 17, various laws have been passed by Parliament. For example, Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989, right. So Article 17 is there. Then there are provisions regarding reservation. To be specific, Article 15(4), 16 subclause 4 talk about giving reservation in educational institutions and jobs, public employment to people of certain caste. Then we also have under Article 338, we also have NCSC, National Commission for Scheduled Caste, SCs, right. NCSC, it has again been given large power. For example, every year NCSC has to submit a report to the President of India, and in that report they have to describe how the provisions of the constitution, various laws passed by legislature, various schemes started by government, how effectively they are bringing change in the lives of people. They can suo moto, they can own their own, they can take up a particular matter which is affecting the lives of people of SC community and start investigating that matter. So that kind of powers has been given to NCSC. These are some provisions in constitution itself regarding empowerment of SC community. So I would like you people to comment in the comment section to whose views you agree to more, views of Mahatma Gandhi or views of Ambedkar, or do you want to give some more suggestions what government should do to deal with the problem of untouchability in India. Thank you so much for watching this video.